Law 19. Know who you're dealing with, do not offend the wrong person. Being able to recognize types of people, and to act accordingly, is critical. When you meet a swordsman, draw your sword, do not recite poetry to one who is not a poet. Never assume that the person you are dealing with is weaker or less important than you are. Some men are slow to take offense, which may make you misjudge the thickness of their skin, and you fail to worry about insulting them. But should you offend their honor and their pride, they will overwhelm you with violence that seems sudden and extreme given their slowness to anger. Let's look at some types of people you may encounter in your life. The arrogant and proud man. Watch out for these men, their pride is as delicate as glass. If they even sniff a hint of disrespect, they'll explode with a vengeance that's way out of proportion. They're like volcanoes that can erupt over the tiniest spark. Don't bother deciphering their craziness, it's not worth it. The fragile ego men. Meet the cousins of the hot-headed avenger, but sneakier. They've got the self-esteem of houses of cards, and any perceived slight leaves a slow burn. They'll nip at you with tiny bites, like mosquitoes you can't quite catch. If you ever accidentally bruise their egos, vanish for a while, they'll chew at you till you're numb. Mr. Suspicion. Imagine future versions of conspiracy theorists. They see monsters in the shadows and enemies in plain sight. They're like guard dogs that bark at every rustle. But don't worry too much, their suspicious minds are easy to trick, just like fooling magicians who believe their own tricks. The calculating serpents. Cross these men, and you won't even see it coming. They're the masters of patience, storing up grudges like squirrels hoard nuts. When they finally pounce, it's a chess move you didn't see coming. Cold and distant, these snakes never forget a wrong. Either finish the job or get them out of your hair. The oblivious nice men. Oh, the unsuspecting victims, just waiting for pranks. These men won't even know if you're trying to rile them up, it's like trying to play a prank on brick walls. The danger? They're black holes of your time, energy, and patience. They'll suck you dry without even noticing. Study people's weaknesses, the chinks in their armor, their areas of both pride and insecurity. Know their ins and outs before you even decide whether or not to deal with them. 2 final words of caution. First, in judging and measuring your opponent, never rely on your instincts. You will make the greatest mistakes of all if you rely on such inexact indicators. Nothing can substitute for gathering concrete knowledge. Study it and spy on your opponent for however long it takes. This will pay off in the long run. Second, never trust appearances. Anyone with a serpent's heart can use a show of kindness to cloak it. A person who is blustery on the outside is often really a coward. Learn to see through appearances and their contradictions. What possible good can come from ignorance about other people? Learn to tell the lions from the lambs or pay the price. Obey this law to its fullest extent, it has no reversal, do not bother looking for one.